quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the full dive and the grab down the left. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Inbounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in.
Oh, he wants it all. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So a little too much contact through the PI flag. They'll decline that one, and the touchdown stands. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field. He's going up top. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
Easy.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Okay.
First down here for the offense.
Cricket. Go.
He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Come on, set. Squirrel.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last.
Intercepted. Looking for more room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The offense starts with a short field.
Double. Blue side E.
On the move. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called the stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
Time.
Back to pass, it's Penix. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Okay, ready?
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field.
Yankee blue.
After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 20. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage?
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Got it.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. Touchdown, Flames! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Blue 85! Blue 85!
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Getting some heat. And they're not on the same page there.
Here we go!
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
180!
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And it's slipped out. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
It's bad enough on offense to turn it over. It's even worse, though, David, when you let a D lineman flip the field on you. What happened there?
It was greatness is what happened. I don't know what you're talking about when you let the D lineman, the best athletes on the field, that's what you dream about, by the way. You dream about scooping up a fumble, taking it to the house, showing everybody that defensive linemen are such great athletes and just
slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Ready.
And the Flames have pushed it inside the 20.
Spider.
He's gonna pass. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Down.
Back to pass, it's Mahomes. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception there. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blocked.
And that pass is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Now this offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Liberty. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's Penix. Using his feet to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
All right,
Just a
let's get
few
it.
seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
to attempt the try. Right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. Slings it downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming after him, going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Flames will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here and this drive to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down.
Let's go. Set.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Let's go.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Ready, 18.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gonna run it. It's Genty.
go.
Really need
Do
to
the
pick
show.
up this
Break.
conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. It's Penix. Looking to buy time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are just so demoralizing for defenses. You did a good job. You got him in a third and predictable situation. What does he do? Finds a way out of it, makes a big play. Now he's set up first and goal. Forget that play. Now let's hold him to a field goal.
Break.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. The jet sweep pass. Touchdown, North Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
On the
Line
set.
gets set, first down.
Pound 55.
He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Got room at the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
42. Spike.
Looking downfield, it's Mahomes. Makes his connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Got it.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
691. Gator Spark. Set.
Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Mahomes. They're bringing heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. North Texas will try to bleed the clock. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Snap it to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mahomes. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Now this to tie it up, heading to the break. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's get
They'll
it
put
up.
this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Black 88. Black 88. Fever.
Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. He throws back to the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
All right, let's
Big
get it.
play
Right.
offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the
Black
25.
14. Black 14. Hello. Ho, ho, ho.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Ready?
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime.
Set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mean Green. They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Let's go!
It's a draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. It's a draw. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Flames! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Trying to find his man on first down. He caught it! Touchdown, Liberty! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Mahomes. Keeps the play going. Can't do it better than that. The two-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime.
Let's go.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Blue 85.
Quarterback will audible. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Let's go.
4-down
Right.
territory in
Single,
overtime,
single.
and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here.
Get ready. Set. Time.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Let's go.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. He'll try to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win.